Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about something that sounds simple, but is one of the most powerful forces for change in our lives. Consistency. We all have dreams, right? Big goals we want to achieve. But how many of us start with a huge burst of energy, only to see it fizzle out after a few weeks? We've all been there. But what if I told you the secret isn't some superhuman effort, but a quiet, relentless force that works day in and day out? Let me tell you a story about a man named Alex. Alex wanted to be a writer. He had a grand vision of a best-selling novel, a story that would captivate millions. So he bought a new laptop, set up a perfect little writing nook, and waited for inspiration to strike. Some days it did. He'd write for 10 hours straight, feeling like a genius, crafting beautiful, elaborate paragraphs. But then, for a week, nothing. He'd stare at a blank page, frustrated, convinced he'd lost his touch. His progress was like a roller coaster, high peaks and very, very low valleys. After a year, all he had were a few disconnected chapters and a growing sense of failure. Across town lived another aspiring writer, Maya. Maya also dreamed of writing a novel, but her approach was different. She didn't wait for inspiration. She made a promise to herself. She would write just one page every single day. That's it. Just one page. Some days that page was brilliant. The words flowed effortlessly, and she felt like she could write a whole chapter. But she stuck to her rule. One page. On other days, it was a struggle. The words felt clunky and forced. She'd write and rewrite a single paragraph a dozen times. It felt pointless, like she was getting nowhere. But still, she wrote her one page. It wasn't about perfection. It was about the promise. Friends and family would ask Alex how his novel was going. He'd talk excitedly about his grand ideas, the intricate plot twists, and the deep characters he was developing. He sounded like a professional author. When they asked Maya, she'd simply say, "It's coming along, one page at a time." It didn't sound nearly as impressive. In fact, it sounded slow, almost tedious. Let's fast forward a year. Alex was still in the same spot. He had a few more brilliant but unfinished chapters, and his frustration had turned into resignation. He'd started telling people he was on a break from writing. His dream was fading, becoming just another what if. And Maya? After 365 days, she had 365 pages. A complete first draft of her novel. It wasn't perfect, not by a long shot. It needed editing, rewriting, and polishing. But it existed. It was a tangible, complete story. While Alex was waiting for the perfect wave of motivation, Maya had been paddling day after day and had crossed the entire ocean. Her small, consistent efforts had compounded into something real and substantial. This story isn't just about writing. It applies to everything. Want to get fit? Don't try to run a marathon on day one. Walk for 15 minutes every day. Want to learn a new language? Don't cram for 8 hours on a Saturday. Study for 20 minutes every evening. Want to build a business? Don't try to build an empire overnight. Make one sales call. Send one email. Improve one small process each day. The magic of consistency is in the compounding effect. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill. At first, it's tiny, almost unnoticeable. But as it keeps rolling, it picks up more snow, getting bigger and faster. Your daily efforts are the same. One workout doesn't transform your body. One page doesn't make a book. One healthy meal doesn't make you healthy. But when you repeat that action day after day, the results start to multiply. Think about it. The person who saves $10 every single day will have over $3,500 in a year. The person who waits for a big windfall to start saving often ends up with nothing. Consistency builds momentum. The hardest part of any new habit is the beginning. Your brain fights it. You feel lazy, you make excuses. But every time you show up, every time you honor that small promise to yourself, you weaken that resistance. You're not just writing a page or going for a walk. You are casting a vote for the person you want to become. Soon, the habit becomes part of your identity. You stop thinking, I should go for a run. You start thinking, I am a runner. You stop saying, I should write today. You say, I am a writer. That shift in identity is the ultimate reward of consistency. It's no longer a chore, it's just who you are. But let's be real, it's not always easy. Life gets in the way. You'll get sick, you'll have emergencies, you'll feel burnt out. On those days, it's okay to lower the bar, but don't break the chain. Can't write a full page? Write one sentence? Can't do a 30-minute workout? Do 5 minutes of stretching. The goal is not to be perfect, but to be consistent. Don't let a single bad day turn into a bad week or a bad month. Forgive yourself and get back on track the very next day. Alex was chasing a feeling, the feeling of inspiration. Maya was building a system, the habit of showing up. Feelings are fickle. They come and go. But systems are reliable. They carry you through the days when you have zero motivation. They are the bridge between your goals and your accomplishments. So I ask you, what is your one page a day? What is that one small, manageable action that, if you did it consistently, would completely transform your life in a year? Don't just think about it. Define it. Write it down. Make it so small that it's almost impossible to say no to. Forget about the grand, heroic gestures. Stop waiting for the perfect moment or a sudden burst of motivation. The perfect moment is now, and the most powerful force you have is your ability to show up again and again and again. Your future self is begging you to start today. Don't build a dream. Build a habit. The dream will follow. Thank you so much for watching. If this message resonated with you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content to help you build your best life. I'd love to hear in the comments what your one page a day is going to be. Let's support each other. See you in the next video.